Hello and welcome to another Looney Tunes review video. If this is your first time on the channel, consider subscribing as it helps out the channel, and give this video a like if you do like it. So this is a review for Daffy Doodles, released in 1946. It's the 470th in the series, and it's directed by Bob McKimson. Joining me today are my fellow mustache growers, Blue Genocide and SC McPeter. Say hi.
I just shaved. What are you talking about?
I don't shave because I'm lazy, but I don't have a mustache.
Now, due to copyright, I can't show you the full cartoon here, and besides, this is a review after all. So in case you haven't seen it, it's a very simple idea where Daffy likes to paint mustaches on all sorts of things, so now it's up to Porky to try and catch him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But hey, sometimes the simple ideas work the best. Now what you're about to see is a remix of an audio commentary I did for this cartoon, along with, of course, my friends Blue Genocide and SC McPeter, which I had to take down as per Warner Brothers legal. I've also added a few little facts that I missed last time, but even if you've seen this one before, I hope you enjoy. The first Bob McKimson cartoon for the Looney Tunes series. He did, however, direct one cartoon before this, which was The Return of Mr. Hook, which was for the Navy, but not long after that, of course, World War II ended. So this was, I guess, we could consider to be the first true Bob McKimson cartoon, and I'm so happy because I like his stuff. I even like some of his later stuff, so it'll be good to go through all of that. And we start off with a bang. Or a mustache in this case, so.
Yeah, you could even debate that this is his best cartoon he ever did, and you can make a fair argument for that.
You know, what a first entry for any director, and from Devin Baxter's article, no, Tashlin did not plan this, because basically what happened as we watch this wonderful perspective shot here, which is incredible, by the way.
By Cal Dalton.
Tashlin left the studio. Bob McKimson took over. It is believed he finished a few bits of Tashlin's last few uncredited cartoons, and I mean, that's obviously up for debate. I think he did, but that's just me. Then, of course, he went into this cartoon. But I do want to point out, actually, Blue can mention the original name for this cartoon.
Well, apparently, according to drafts, this cartoon's original name was The Mustache Menace. And I got it.
Or Maniac. No.
Well, see, you guys got me all mixed up. I had it right, and then.
These are actually ads of the time that parodied, of course, with mustaches, and how like some of them are three-dimensional and how some of them are flat. You know, it's a bit of a weird joke, but that's okay. Some celebrity identification for you. We've got here Alexis Smith on the poster there with a nice mustache, of course. Then as we see Porky go past the movie theatre, we'll see the Oomph girl herself, Anne Sheridan, Peter Lorre, and some bunny. We have no idea who that is, of course. And we'll see Humphrey Bogart and Ida Lupino. And who could forget the punchline at the end with a jury full of Jerry Colonnas, who was a comedian at the time.
Be magnanimous. You might be a fiend yourself someday. What do you say, Your Excellency?
Well, what do you say, jury?
Ah, yes! Not guilty!
It takes a very simple idea, you know, a crook painting mustaches, and it's like, how far can we push this? And it's just great.
Just like Daffy pushes him right there, animated by Ray Patton. I believe the last animation he did for the Warner Studio. On the draft, he's credited for a few scenes that were taken over by Art Davis. So clearly he must have left in some sort of hurry during this cartoon's production.
I have a theory about why this hadn't appeared on any of the Golden collections or any of the Platinum collections, if you guys will let me.
Sure.
See, you know, today was the first time I had seen this restoration, obviously. You know, haven't had a whole lot of time with all the video editing I've been doing. But just from looking at it, and this is a very superficial reason, and I don't agree with it, but I think the reason this didn't appear on home media yet at all is because if you notice, the colors in this one are very, very grayish, very basic in terms of color. And I know that during the DVD and even the Blu-ray era, they really wanted to push the cartoons looking as great as they possibly can. And even though this cartoon is funny, it absolutely is, I don't think it's the best looking Looney Tunes cartoon. And I think that may have had an effect on it getting a home media release earlier.
Oh, I could totally see that. I know that it was on an earlier draft for cartoons being planned on the Porky Pig Superstar set along with Nothing But the Tooth, but we're never going to see that other one restored.
Of course, Art Davis would not long after this one take over from Clampett's unit, which, weirdly enough, I used to think that McKimson took over Clampett's unit because McKimson obviously worked for Clampett's unit. I don't know why I had that, but no, he took over from Tashlin's unit. It was something I've learned since.
I think this one is one of McKimson's best. I love it. I think it's really funny. I think it has a fascinating history sort of behind it. I think it's very well animated. And overall, it's just a really amazing one.
And now on to the rating. First of all, SC confirmed with me he would give this one an 8 out of 10, and he's already said the reason why. But in my case, yeah, I'd give it about 8, 8.5, thereabouts. It's a really solid effort, and, you know, it may be McKimson's first cartoon, well, Looney Tunes anyway, but it's so darn funny. And it takes that simple idea and just goes all the way with it. It is amazing.
Hey! It's the mini mustache fiend.
Now, Blue mentioned to me he'd give the score roughly about the same, and this is also one of his friends' favourite cartoons, and, you know, I'm pretty sure this short would be just about many people's favourite, and I'm so glad that it's finally restored, and I hope to see this on physical media one day, so come on, Warners, let's get the rest of these released on physical media. And that'll just about do it. Once again, thanks you so much for listening, guys, and until next time, take care.
That's all, folks.
I'm doing beards now.